Why is worship important for us? Worship is possible and vital, whoever you are, wherever you are, and whatever your circumstances. It's what we were made for. Worship, by definition, is for God. It's our offering ourselves with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength to Him. It's Jesus, all for Jesus, as the song puts it. But it's also vitally important for us, for our own good, our spiritual health and well-being, to worship God, to lift Him up above ourselves. Isaiah 40 verse 31 says, "Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength." Worship is expressing our hope in the Lord, and as we worship, our strength is renewed. Now I've got three points coming from an article by Henrietta Blythe, who's the CEO of Open Doors, UK and Ireland, and she talks about three things to know about worship. First, worship is critical to retaining and strengthening our faith. Nothing is more important. When we're struggling, worship focuses our minds on God and away from whatever it is we're struggling with. Some of the most meaningful worship is when you cry out to God, even though you have got no sense of God. When you do that, you're drawing near to God, and then God will draw near to you, and everything changes. Maybe not the situation, but you change. Strength will rise as we wait upon the Lord. Secondly, worship releases joy, and the joy of the Lord is our strength. My experience says this is definitely true, but we need to be patient and persistent. Sometimes when I come to worship, I'm not feeling good. Sometimes in a service, the first song brings my feelings down rather than lifting them up. It just makes me aware of how far I fall short. But then I must keep going. Worship when your heart is not in it, and soon your heart will be in it, will be lifted. The joy of the Lord is our strength. And thirdly, when our own words fail us, worship gives us a voice. And she says, on many occasions in the past year, I have struggled to find words of my own to pray. But my persecuted brothers and sisters, who may have no Bibles to read from, have taught me that by memorizing scripture and song, I am released from this dilemma, and I can turn my focus to heaven again. When we have no words, we can use the words of other worshippers in scripture, in song, in written thoughts and prayers. So, worship is critical to retaining and strengthening our faith. Nothing is more important. Worship releases joy, and the joy of the Lord is our strength. And when our own words fail us, worship gives us a voice.